Well, here's your typical case where the victor becomes the victim. Now, your boy 1090 Jake, the white boy who's been making all the noise on the internet for exposing all the rappers and exposing everybody who's supposed to be telling, right? It's not surprising that it's coming out that he's told. Now, not in the sense of telling to where he's been locked up and told on somebody and got somebody locked up, but what actually happened was somebody assaulted him in the jail, and he filled out a grievance, not once but twice, in two separate situations. Yeah. Now, anybody who's been locked up in jail like me, right, knows that in jail, if you tell on somebody, if y'all get in a fight or anything, and the people come investigate and you tell, that's telling. Like, these new dudes don't understand what telling is. And somehow the game has been switched to where there's a certain degree that is telling and not. Telling on somebody is telling, point blank period. Right? Now, putting somebody in a situation where they could get more time or get something done to them is telling, period. He knows that. His definition of a snitch is exactly what he did. Yeah, his definition of a rat is exactly what he did, but yet he gonna tell you he didn't tell. But he knows, and anybody knows who's been to the penitentiary, that was telling. Now, you don't get a pass because you don't want exposing people, right? In fact, that tells you that maybe you shouldn't be the one exposing people. Now, in their situation that I've been in the penitentiary, and I've been in a few, right? I've never came across nobody who was willing to say, yeah, I got to fight with dude and we got to fight and he hit me. Like, that is the smallest thing. Like, that is the worst snitching, right? Because you're not getting none out of it, right? So you snitched for nothing at all. You wrote a grievance, which is way different, right? It's a difference between, like, he actually read it. When he wrote a grievance, he was telling. Because they come around anyway and do a investigation on what happened, right? But he exceeded that process and he wrote the grievance to get them to come to him. He was telling, right? Leave your comment. Tell me what you think.